Hey, beautiful people, welcome to the channel in the No Tarot 1122. I hope everybody is doing well, vibing, chilling, doing your thing. Looking good, feeling good, smelling good as you should, okay? All right, you guys, let's see what we got going on for Leo. All right, keep in mind that it's not going to resonate with everybody. Take what fits and leave the rest, all right? And eventually, I should be back into my little room soon. I don't know, y'all. I had to get rid of 13 years of stuff. Oh my God. It's a lot. All right, so let's see what we got going on for Leo. I don't know why, but Leo, I just heard, and we shall live happily ever after. What the hell? Did somebody get married? If so, congratulations. All right, let's see. That's wild. All right, let's see. What does Leo need to know? What's going on? Yes, I love it. New beginnings. Choose wisely, Leo. All right, we're starting off at ground zero. Protection and strength and control, okay? Protect your peace. Protect your walk, absolutely, okay? And, you know, stay in control. All right, you got this. All right, and exert your power, baby. All right, and don't let nothing get you off track. All right, I thought I was going to be able to do this where y'all could see, but I'm not. I still need room. All right, so you got a new beginnings, definitely telling you to choose wisely. We have material harvest here. All right, September could be significant for you. Positive movement forward here, definitely in August. I love this for you. All right, smooth sailing. I'm sorry, I gotta go outside and I'm gonna try to do this before my what's the name goes off, looking like a helicopter is literally spinning my umbrella. All right, so Leo, in order to get this new beginning here, there is going to be some sacrifices here. All right, some things that you're going to have to wade through, kind of get through, you know, go through a little bit of shite every once in a while, you know, in order to make this new beginning happen here as well. For some of you, you have already gone through all of this. Those old doors are closed. New beginnings are happening here. Not looking back. Not taking any of the crap that was, you know, so to speak, in the last season with you. We're not taking any of that with us. All right. And we're moving forward here, using wisdom to make some changes in our lives here as well. And also focusing on our financial success. Those seeds that we have sown in the past season, we've been watering them, we've been cultivating them, we've been pruning them, we've been doing everything that we needed to do, and now harvest time is about to arrive. All right, definitely transformation and change and growth happening here in your life, Leo. This might have taken a moment to come through for you, but like I said, you know, you didn't give up. Went through hell, high water, ridicule, all kind of stuff. People talking down on you, about you, and, you know, all these other things. And sweetheart, you were resilient, and still you rose and to the occasion and then some and moved forward, okay? So I like this for you, Leo. You stuck it out. Victory and success is yours. And now we have the light at the end of the tunnel. So with that being said, Leo, let people try to rain on your parade. You march any damn way. All right. As long as Source tells you to show up, you show out and do what you need to do. And let Source worry about the rest. All right. So I like this for you, Leo. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Standing in your power in that positive duality of strength and wisdom combined together with Source. It's actually moving you through some situations that Maybe you know, you didn't think you was going to get through it. June could have been very significant for you. All right, somebody's here, their name could be June, as a matter of fact. All right, let's see. Or somebody's mother's name could be June. All right, I don't know why, but I'm hearing June Lee or June Lee. All right, let's see. And I do apologize, but the air conditioning here is so loud. So, but it works. Oh my God, it does. And if you can excuse my fur baby, he's looking a little rough around the edges. Needs to get groomed. I gotta find him another groomer. All right, let's see. Give me messages for Leo. Can I get 4? Happy, joyful, excited, absolutely beautiful energy, Leo. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Overwhelmed and distracted. Okay, maybe you were in the past. All right, a lot of things coming in, Leo. You got a lot of messages coming in here as well. A lot of decisions to make too. I also feel like these are some of the sacrifices that you're having to make. These decisions as well. And you got a lot of people that may be waiting for answers from you. Prioritize it, okay, in the order of importance. All right, procrastinating, waiting time. There may be some things that you need to go ahead and get done. All right, so the clock is ticking. All right, it's time to get a move on, okay? For someone here, the procrastinating, wasting time was you making this decision to move forward, okay? In a new direction. Let's see, or starting something new, closing out a cycle. Someone here could be opening up and expressing themselves here as well. Maybe you are. Maybe you have. Hey, you know what? Check this out. It's time to delegate. I got too many people, too many things, too many, you know, just too much going on right now. So what I need to do is kind of take a step back and focus on myself. Matter of fact, you handle that, delegate this. This is a no for me. You know what I mean? Y'all grown. You could do it on your own, okay? For someone here, in order for you to find peace, you know what I mean? You are going to have to make some sacrifices by letting something go. You know, reserving your time for yourself. You know, personally, hey, if it's overwhelming or if I just don't feel like it, I'm not doing it. You feel me? So sometimes you have to learn how to do these things here as well, okay? Also, for someone here, Leo, you might have, you know, sometimes people don't want to listen when you're tired because you're constantly doing, you're constantly going, you're constantly creating and doing whatever. But you know what? I'm going to put it to you like this. You're going to have to find a creative way to get people to listen. Hey, I was tired. I said no. Why? Because I don't want to. You feel me? So whatever it is that you need to do for yourself to make sure that you are in a place of peace and not anxious, overwhelmed, and not wanting to put forth effort into the things that matter to you, you're going to have to open up and say something. All right, especially because it's gonna produce change in your situation, okay? All right, so let's see. All right, so whatever this is for that brings you peace, joy, that you're excited about, you might be receiving some type of documentation here or an approval for someone. Congratulations on that house, whoever you are. Other words, for some of you, you may be making a decision to sign on the dotted line. Baby, it's time to go. It's time to go. All right. Someone here could be relocating out of state or out of the country here as well, moving to a part of the country or to a country that is very sunny. All right, could be tropical here as well. Also, you got some type of news coming in here. You may be partnering with someone, or a third party here may be bringing in some type of financial opportunity here for you as well, okay? All right, so let's see. Give me messages for Leo, please and thank you, okay? So right about now, you may be feeling overwhelmed because there's new beginnings. You could be stepping into something new that you're not well prepared for, or you may feel like, oh shoot, this was a great idea, but I don't think I'm ready. You are. All right, just put everything that you need in front of source. Help me figure this out, okay? And again, prioritize in the order of importance, okay? Woosah, and if you have to tell some people to wait a minute, okay? I'm just saying. All right, so this new beginning here, or having to start over, may be overwhelming to some. Take your time. From someone that has like exhausted themselves over the past 2 weeks, I am literally going to tell you to take a step back, okay? I literally, within the last 2 weeks, had to like literally sit down and do absolutely nothing and make myself do absolutely nothing, because I have been on constant go since what, the 27th, 26th, something like that. So yeah, and unfortunately my channel is one that I had to kind of, you know, take a step back. So I do appreciate you guys being here, but sometimes you have to, like I said, in the order of importance here, okay? For some of you, you just gonna have to pull back that energy and go no contact, literally. I'll get to you when I get to you, okay? All right, so for some of you, you are pulling back, going no contact. Some of you, you may have actually left the building and just said, you know what, F it, I'm out of this piece, all right? Just up and moved away, and don't nobody know where you are, where you went. Dang, I know they used to live. Okay, I'm just saying, it is what it is. You gotta do what you gotta do. All right, give me messages here, please, and thank you. And I just heard, and it ain't over yet, okay? Procrastinating, okay? Giving and receiving money here. Debts and loans. For someone here, you could have some type of financial situation that may need your attention. All right, so let's see. We need to work on that, because we're going to make matters worse. There could be fights and arguments about money here. All right, hopefully this isn't, you know, you. There's a new home here, new home, new apartment here, opening up and expressing oneself. So also you could be relocating here, and maybe you're in a space where, you know, you're able to woosah. You could have been roommates with someone here. Maybe you weren't able to, you know, furnish and do your whole place like you wanted to. Now maybe you are. Also, for someone here, you could be, you know, getting rid of a lot of old things and deciding to redecorate, you know, spruce up your place. If you can't afford to move to a new place, hey, guess what? That's almost like having a new place, you know. Redecorate here. And then also you could put your little touches on the place to where you express yourself through your art. All right, anything else here? Someone here could be sad, depressed, and crying. Surprise, celebration, party. Somebody here may be, oh goodness. Okay, so look. Someone here could be going through a hard time here, okay? In debt, maybe receiving help from a friend here. Also, spending a lot of time with Source here, as you should. All right, but someone here literally could be opening up and expressing how they've been feeling inside. One thing that you may experience is that when you're going through a lot of stuff, there's, you know, all the ears are closed. You know, the phones are all disconnected. You're not able to get in touch with anybody. So Leo, you could be the type of person, unfortunately, that may go through a lot of sadness. Some of your darkest times in life, you may, you know, go through that by yourself. But you could be the go-to person for everyone when they're going through things, okay? So with that being said, sweetheart, if you are going through something like that, try to find you a mental health professional. I'm not saying that anything is wrong or whatever, but if you're going through this all by yourself and you never have an outlet, eventually the top is going to boil off of the pot, okay? It's too full. It's going to boil over. And it may come out in a way or at a time when you don't want it to, okay? So with that being said, part of self-love, self-care is also making that your mental and your emotional health is okay. Because, baby, without that, all hell's going to break loose, okay? So with that being said, someone here, you may be opening up, expressing yourself. Hey, I'm distracted. I'm overwhelmed. I got too much on my plate. You need to take care of this. I can't take care of your issues for you. You have to take care of that. Don't call me with your problems. I got some of my own. And unfortunately, you are not the person that I can call when I'm going through stuff to help me through. So I need for you to put yourself over there and fix your own ish and let me fix this right here, okay? Someone here could, maybe you're not taking care of yourself, where it's actually affecting your body here, the outer image, okay? Somebody could be going through a lot of changes right now where, you know, sadness and things like that. It'll make you look old before your time. You feel me? I'm just saying. So somebody here may be figuring out, hey, you know what? In order for me to have better, I got to do better. In order for me to do better, I got to release some things here. In order for me to have this new beginning that I want, I'm going to have to leave some things behind, take what I need with me, okay, and close that door and just go empty-handed, starting over from scratch, okay? So with that being said, someone here could be searching for a new home, new job, and all of that, okay? So it looks like you're going to be celebrating here soon. Like I said, you know, do what you need to do. The light is shining at the end of the tunnel. Know that you will get through this, but there are some things that you definitely needed to cut out or let go of. That season has passed, sweetheart. Now it's time for you to reap the harvest from the seeds that you've sown in the past, okay? And I'm just saying, it's about damn time, okay? It's about time. All right, so let's see, what other messages do we have for my Leos? All right, so Leo, it is your season. All right, not just your birthday season, but baby, it's the season for new beginnings. Absolutely. New home, new attitude. I got a new attitude. All right, so you have the dolphin here. Financial gain, usually coming from something you've done in the past. All right, let's see. Give me messages, please, and thank you. Somebody here might live in San Diego or near SeaWorld. All right, lightning, control your anger or you will be sorry. All right, Leo, no popping off. Give me one more for Leo. Leo, career. All right, so this has to do with your money. Leo, it's time for you to go out and have some fun, okay? The tanker, you're going to be celebrating here soon, all right? Celebration, fun, and enjoyment. Absolutely. Leo, enjoy your life, baby. Please do. All right, let's see. Give me messages for Leo. Leo, if there's somebody here that's coming here to take you off, they need to find an exit, right? Real quick. All right, let's see. So emphasis around your career. Emphasis around you taking care of yourself and also around you enjoying life at this time, okay? That is imperative. All right, give me messages for Leo. All right, Leo, you need to be strategic. You need to plan wisely and be creative. You got blessings coming, baby. You definitely got blessings, and be mindful of who's coming in your energy here too, because you got somebody that's coming in. Hey, friend. All right, let's see. Give me messages here, please, and thank you. Yes, sir. All right, so Leo, check this out. You got money coming in, like it says, from something that you've done in the past. You're definitely taking action towards it with the quickness. Make sure that you are dotting your I's, crossing your T's, absolutely, and keep your business to yourself, because you do have someone from the past here that is out in the cold. They're out in the cold for a reason. All right, this person may try to come in and appeal to, you know, that good nature, that kind heart, that forgiveness that you have, all right? Forgive, don't forget, and keep them far, 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 far away from you, okay? Yes, sir. Leo, what I can say here is that you have someone here that is very sneaky. that you cannot trust here. Look at this, my God. Godly. And whoever this person is coming in, they're coming in under the guise of friendship, of peace. And what it is that this person is coming in. They see you as a threat, Leo. As competition. Somebody here is talking about, oh my, how you've grown. How you've elevated. Okay? I mean, you know, look at the action that you're taking here. Leo, be mindful. Okay, we got the Magician and the Five of Wands. Some effery is afoot. Okay? Somebody here could be trying to do spell work and all that. You know, they stay in their cauldrons. I'm just saying, it is what it is. So, Leo, definitely be careful here with whom you share information with. All right, if you are working on anything, and I mean anything, keep it to yourself. Even those closest to you, baby, if they're not helping you work on it, pay for it, build it, grow it, sow the seeds for it, pray about it, I don't know, would stand in proxy with you in prayer, I don't know. If they're not helping you with this situation, keep it to yourself. You would be surprised that some of the people closest to you are telling your enemies everything that they need to know about you. Trust and believe that. But Leo, act like you don't even know it and act like you don't, hey, I'm oblivious, but you see it all. Okay? So let's see. Give me messages, please, and thank you. What did I just say, baby? Be strategic on your ish. Grow, baby, grow. Okay? There's that. For someone here, there's a mother figure that you need to be careful of here as well. There is some type of justice that is going to be served for all of this as well. Leo is telling you to stand still. In other words, do what you need to do, but as far as this situation is concerned, you don't need to do a damn thing. Nothing at all. Okay, so Leo, do what you came here to do. Don't worry about retaliating or whatever. Acknowledge that, yeah, okay, I see what's here. But yeah, keep moving forward. Like I said, baby, things are about to change here for you. There's going to be some changes around here. Baby. There's about to be some big changes coming here. And Leo, somebody is about to be really, really worried as to how and why you're able to move forward after everything that they have done. Like I said, and they are being blocked and left behind. You already know not to deal with Skeletor. Let's see. Give me messages, please, and thank you. What did I just say? You're rejecting this person. Why? Because you already know. They're trying to get in where they can fit in, and then they're going to try to sabotage everything that you got going on. Can you see all them swords that this person's bringing in the house? See? Tearing down the house. Yeah, you got a new beginning here, and they know it, too. Let me get in on that. Leo, I see what you're doing, Leo. I see what you're doing. Somebody knows you're nurturing something new. They know that you got a brand new idea. They know it's golden too. Look at that. I know Leo is up to something. Yeah, baby King of Pentacles. Look at that. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, look at that. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. This person knows that you are about to be happy. Things are about to balance out here for you. They know that you are alchemizing something. They just don't know what it is. They know it's got to be good. How do they know? They know it's good because you've been quiet for a minute. And they know the things that you've manifested in the past here as well. They know who they're dealing with. They know that you're capable of things that they couldn't even fathom, right? Leo, you about to shock the hell out of them. I know. And then they're about to be sitting up there looking all stupid, right? Playing all these games all up in your energy. Goodness. All right, let's see. Let's check out why you should control your anger. Leo, I don't think there's a reason why you should be angry. It's more of an annoyance, you know. It's quite funny. But I'll put it to you like this, Leo. People don't fret over peons. People don't get upset and talk crap and try to make you feel like crap. If you're a peon, you're doing something. So know that much is true, especially if it's somebody that's got more than you, doing more than you, more popular than you. I don't know. It's funny. All right, give me a message. All right, why should Leo control their anger? Because you don't get no better than this, baby. You are already above them. You are emperor status. That's why. Look at that. Look at that. They want a handout from you. You got money coming, baby. You are already rich. Look at that. Stay in control. All right, don't let nobody try to knock you off of your chariot here. You straight showed up as the emperor. Wow. So, Leo, control your anger, sweetheart. There's no reason for you to be pissed. You still win. You know? You're still loved. You're still highly blessed. And Source is still dropping more diamonds on you here that you're keeping secret. So, yeah, you are actually in control. They're trying to bring you down to their level and they can't. Wow. So, why get mad? All they can do is watch. Yeah. Baby, you are a force to be reckoned with. Leo, and like I said, you don't need no entourage. You don't need people that, you know, try to cling on to your side. The yes men. You know, you don't need the ass kissers. You know, you do it by yourself. You're a whole force to be reckoned with. All right? So with that being said, all they could do is sit and watch. And hate. Look at that. And hate. That's sad. So they're watching you win. They're watching you rise. And then on top of that, Leo, you're not competing with anybody. You're outdoing yourself. You're the last level that you were on. And you know what? Man, I was the King of Wands. Hell, that Emperor status look real good. What do I need to do to get myself up there? And you did that. And somebody's watching you do that. All right, so with that being said, Leo, be content. All right, you are already there. You are already there. It is done. All right, it is done. Look at that. You have forward movement. You're elevating here. You're closing out old cycles, opening new doors here as well. You're making shift happen. All right. So with that being said, there's no reason for you to come off of your throne, step off of your chariot. Your chariot is headed in a whole different direction than the people that are trying to oppose you. So, mad for what? Right? All right, let's see. What is a career? Dang, Leo. All right, let's see. Give me messages for Leo. I kind of victory and success. Leo, you're going to be well recognized, or are well recognized for your hard work. Whatever it is that you're doing here, sweetheart, definitely getting your kudos. There's possibly some type of partnership here as well. I don't know why, but it landed over here on sad, depressed, and crying. So someone here, I don't know if this is someone that maybe you partnered with in the past, or maybe you've gone silent with, or This could have been a past lover. I don't know. But someone here is watching you success. Watching you success. Watching you succeed. Oh my God. Watching you be very successful. Okay, so let's see. For someone here, maybe you are next in line for something here. Are we dealing with royalty? Okay, look at this. I love this for you. Beautiful energy. You're protected. You're guided. You're actually surrounded by, you know, like-minded people. You have a solid community around you here as well. Look at this. The world, whatever it is that you're doing, this could be very not only lucrative, but you could be seen worldwide. It could be on the line. On the line. Oh my God, online here. Whatever it is, it's making you very happy and then very successful here. And there's no doubt about it that you are the one. Okay, you that guy, that girl, and nothing's standing in your way. So mad for what? Okay. So, Leo, those ideas that you've had, those things that, you know what, for somebody here, you could have started something years ago that was too early for its time. Now it's perfect, okay? It's the perfect timing. You already know how to do it. I would say revamp it and do a reboot, and let's see where it goes, okay? All right, so I'm going to get a Moonology. And then I'm going to go ahead and close this out. And I want to thank y'all so much for rocking with your girl. I greatly appreciate y'all. And thank you for your patience. Hopefully by next week I'll start with a, hopefully next week. Oh no, I'm almost finished, y'all. I'm almost finished. But hopefully next week I'll be, you know, posting a little bit more regularly. But I do appreciate y'all, the ones that hang around. So thank y'all. And my day ones, chef's kiss to you guys. I love you. All right, let's see. I don't know why, but I just got somebody's name is Jennifer. All right. It's telling you to relax. Okay, relax, release. Okay, release control. That's crazy. Okay. All right, open up to change. Absolutely. All right, and unleash your kindest self. You know, we don't need to bring out the claws and the paws. You know, although we will, you know, I'm just saying everything is RE. All right, know that you are loved. Absolutely. All right, let's see. And last but not least, reflect on your priorities. Absolutely. Didn't I say something about that earlier? I did. Okay, well, that's confirmation. All right, and honor your feelings, okay? Feelings, just don't get stuck in them. All right, so new moon in Cancer says relax. First quarter moon in Capricorn says unleash your kindest self. Last quarter moon in Aquarius says reflect on your priorities. First quarter moon in Pisces says honor your feelings, okay? So with that being said, Leo, it is okay to feel some type of way, but it is not okay to stay stuck there. Baby, we got transformation and change to happen, okay? So with that being said, yeah, move through this with grace, baby. You're going to get through this, okay? You're looking pretty good on the other side of it, I'm just saying. All right, y'all. Y'all have an amazing day, and I'll holler at y'all next time, okay?